What's good, guys? This is Vahography. I'm Vahagan, your rock and roll photographer. Today we have some sad news. Legendary rocker, guitar player Eddie Van Halen passed away at age 65 from cancer. Behind me is his house where he grew up. Him and Alex, his brother, drummer of Van Halen. His family came to the United States in 1962 from the Netherlands and relocated here in Pasadena. So Eddie and Alex grew up right here behind me. This is where Van Halen was started. Van Halen is such a legendary rock band. So music has lost an icon, a legend, Eddie Van Halen. This year, 2020, has been really tough. We lost Neil Peart, a legendary drummer, best in the world, in January. And then almost 10 months later, legendary rock guitarist Eddie Van Halen passes away. Eddie Van Halen influenced so many in music. Hits like Jump, Panama, Running with the Devil, Hot for Teacher, the list goes on and on. The famous Eruption. Whether it was with David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar, Van Halen was huge. Eddie Van Halen was probably the biggest guitar player ever. And sad to say, he passed away today at age 65. I think he lived here from 1964 to about 1978. After that, they hit it big and, he moved to Hastings Ranch, California. And then the rest is history, guys. Hey, guys, I have a photograph here of Eddie Van Halen. It's an actual print. It's a real print. Purchased in 1983. My brother bought it from a record store when he was in high school, when he was a junior or senior in high school. He purchased it, I think, in 83 or 84. Original photograph of Eddie Van Halen. Check it out. Pretty cool, huh? This is a piece of rock history right here, too, in its own way. Kodak paper. This photograph, I've saved this photograph. It's yellowing already a little bit, as you could see, but it's a keeper, guys. Legendary rock guitarist Eddie Van Halen dies at age 65 today. Sad news for the world of rock, for the world of music, actually. One of the best guitar players in the world. Yeah, guys, this is Eddie Van Halen's, Eddie and Alex Van Halen's childhood home. This is where Van Halen got his start. And behind me is a garage by the alley. This is a piece of rock history right here, guys. The Van Halens moved from Netherlands to America, Pasadena, California, in 1962 when Eddie was 7 years old. Eddie and Alex, Alex Van Halen is the drummer of Van Halen. They're brothers, 2 years apart. Eddie was 7 years old and Alex was 9 when they moved here from the Netherlands. When I was recording this footage, fans, people stopped by, brought flowers, just remembering the legend. Even old friends that actually knew Eddie Van Halen stopped by. You should hear some of the stories they told me. Amazing. When they were a party band playing parties in backyards in Pasadena. Some of the stuff I heard just legendary. One guy actually got out of his car and told me, yeah, I went to school with Eddie and Alex. As huge as they were around the world, they're still locals in this community. And it was just amazing to hear their stories. This right here, guys, is the famous garage behind the alley in the back house that the Van Halens practiced. This one fellow today told me a story about how fans would break into this garage, tear pieces of the garage, and take it with them for memorabilia. So after this, I drove a couple of streets down to a liquor store where actually Eddie Van Halen inscribed the band name right on the concrete there on the curb. And I found out later that that's totally authentic. It happened in 1978, and there was people passing by, bringing flowers, remembering Eddie Van Halen. I've always known about this, but I didn't know it was real. I thought a fan inscribed that in the concrete, but it's totally real. This is totally real, guys. This was done in 1978 by members of Van Halen. Anyway, guys, pretty emotional day. We lost a rock legend today. You know, in January of this year, like I said, we lost Neil Peart. I like Van Halen. I like their music. And, you know, it is a big loss for the rock and roll community today. As a photographer, as somebody that documents, and as somebody that loves rock and roll, huge loss. Huge loss for the world, huge loss for the rock community, and for music in general. Although you're gone, your music will live on for generations to relive and to learn. Thank you for rocking out all these years and influencing many in the community and the world. Rock and roll.